Hey, I'm Jason,
I'm Jam.
and welcome back to Podcast for Your Life, where non-experts share personal stories and unsolicited
But much needed analyses of life, one topic at a time.
in 15 minutes or less.
What are we talking about today, Jason?
Well, I can't tell you. It's a surprise.
Oh, you can't tell me. Dang it.
Yep. Sorry. You're going to have to wait till your birthday.
Dang it. Well, I
Or-
hate surprises.
Or Christmas, whatever comes first.
Well, I hate surprises, so it's the way I can convince you.
I'm sorry you hate surprises because that's what we're talking about today.
Yep. And I'll be talking about how much I hate them.
Oh, man. Giving away the whole episode.
We'll see. I mean, we don't have to talk about that the whole time.
So what are surprises?
They are intentionally withholding information of some kind for the benefit of someone else.
Are they always good surprises?
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Are they always good?
Let me add this, though. And then revealing the information or whatever it is at a specific time
Okay.
and or place. So
Okay.
he said, are they always good?
Mm-hmm.
No, because I think it depends on how you use the word. You could say that really surprised me, and that doesn't mean a good thing necessarily. Like, gosh, I was so surprised how like his health took a turn for the worse.
Ah, right.
It's not like a weird sentence. I mean, you wouldn't always use the word that way, but it's not completely uncommon to use the word in a negative way. Something you did not expect happened.
Something you did not expect. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so like a good surprise could be like you're having a baby or
Yeah.
maybe a birthday party or a gift, you know, something, you know, that you're like, oh, this makes me really happy or I really needed this or something like that.
Or you're given an award or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
an award.
oh, at work or something like that would
Yep.
be more fun if they didn't, tell you
And
every time.
a bad surprise would be like a diagnosis.
Yeah. You didn't expect it, diagnosis, or
Tragedy, surprise. Yeah, surprise actually encompasses a lot.
I think the title, I think you're right. There's a little positive lean on the word. If you read the title, Surprises for Your Life,
Yeah.
most people are going to think of parties and that kind of thing, and not bad things.
Yeah, surprise is like neutral, leaning towards positive.
Yeah.
in its description.
Yeah.
But usually good, like surprise party or you know whatever. So.
Yeah. Totally.
Although there are some people like Jam who don't like surprise parties, and actually, there's probably a lot of people out there who don't like surprises.
Yeah. I think there probably are. I think we're not as rare as we seem.
Sure.
My thing, I don't like surprises. It doesn't matter what kind it is for the most part. I just don't like the idea of not knowing stuff. And I'm not even like that. I wouldn't say it's the same way about like gossipy stuff. Like I have to know everything that's going on in everybody's life. But the idea of something that pertains to me really, really strongly,
Sure.
like what gender kid I'm having, or like a party where I'm going to be the center of attention or something like that. Just something that's going to like have a big impact on me. I want to know it immediately, and I don't want it sprung on me in some way.
Sure.
Like I don't want it to be like I found out this information about whatever it is, say like, you know what, like kid I'm having or something like that. I don't want to find it out in front of everybody else too. And it'd be like, oh, cool,
Okay.
important
Fair
information.
enough.
It's like revealed to me in front of like all my friends and family. Like, that's cool.
Is it because of the reaction? Like I feel like I have to censor myself or you know like give a certain reaction, you know, versus like if I find it out normally or I find it out without a group of people around, I can do what I can like give it do whatever kind of reaction I want. But when I'm around people, I have to be like, oh yay, I love
Yeah.
surprise parties.
I think that's part of it.
Okay.
I think that is part of it. And I feel like I have to, I mean, even if I didn't have to pretend really, it's just that you have to react and you're also being so watched. So like
Yeah.
the way you react, you also have to turn it into a really, really good, almost performance either way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like
Sure.
maybe you're really excited, but you don't show it on your face as
Yeah.
much. And you're just not like super like wear your emotions outward really obviously. Then that could seem weird. Be like, oh, were you not surprised? Or, oh, did you hate that? Or whatever.
Yeah.
And the answer might be yes. But I think it's just the idea of being so put on the spot like that. So that's what's kind of weird about it for me. And there's just so many things I'm like, why is that a good way to deliver information or find out information? Like,
Sure.
I just don't really understand the value. And I feel like it's been like cranked up a lot since you can do social media stuff and post a video of some surprise thing happening or whatever.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the surprise has gotten a little out of hand. And I'm like, does everything have to be a surprise?
Yeah,
And also
it
be
does.
a viral sensation? Like every party, every gender reveal, every like all these things. And I'm just
Sure.
like, I just,
Guy comes back from
Yeah.
military overseas, or you know, oh, that trash can was actually a person. You know,
yeah. Guy comes out from the military.
Yep.
Surprises his wife by telling her she's pregnant. Somehow he knew and she didn't know, and and it's her birthday.
It's her birthday. Yeah.
Surprise! I'm back from overseas,
like,
and you're pregnant, and happy birthday.
I always wonder, like, how much surprise can the human heart handle?
Oh yikes!
And the brain, or do you just go into like overload? Like, for example,
people pass out in some of those. Like,
yeah, it's
they're
true.
just so surprised.
I have a heart attack. I'm like worried. Like, one of the things I think about when I think of surprises is the scene from the classic movie What About Bob, where Dr. Leo Marvin has had a terrible day, and he comes home to a dark home, and he's just like got mud all over him from various car work he had to do on the side of the road, and just rough day. He comes home and there's like this big surprise party, and his sister came and stuff, and he just kind of goes berserk for various reasons. But I think he was also in shock, like visible shock on his face. And maybe that is part affecting why he goes crazy or whatever. So I just always wonder, like, how much surprise can people handle before they just like start twitching or whatever. So gifts. I feel like gifts are a good surprise, and can also be a less good surprise if you get like, oh, thanks, but the person who gave it is like, oh, don't you love it? Isn't that what you want? It's like, no,
or like, oh, what is it? Like, that's like, it feels so weird because you're on the spot so much.
Yeah.
I feel like I've mentioned this before, but have I told you that Em like really loves surprises?
Oh, cool.
So we're like so opposite, which is funny. And so
very much.
She loves it, even the smallest one. Like if I just get her like a soda, but didn't tell her I was going to get her one, and come home and put one, and she'd be like, "Aw," and like
she's
she just
weeping.
She
Like,
just
thank
loves,
you. Oh, no,
loves anything that can be a surprise. She just loves
that's
that.
sweet.
And so there's so many things I've done, which I hate surprises. So it's like, I don't get it, but I'll just try every way I can think of, like, okay, can this thing be turned into a surprise? Can this gathering or this drink or this meal I'm picking up, or
honey, I brought eggs home. You shouldn't have.
Yeah, sometimes it will be a grocery. I'll like get her something that she likes a lot. Just be like, just have it in the fridge. So it is kind of funny because then she gets joy out of that stuff, which is like fun because some of it's so simple. She doesn't need me to go like way over the top and like rent a jet ski just to like bring her a soda and like have a whole parade.
You could have the parade with the jet ski and the soda. That sounds like a triple threat trio right there.
So our ideologies were kind of at war. We were trying to plan something kind of small for a little anniversary like getaway last year, and so it was our 4th anniversary, and Em had kind of booked something and planned it for just a weekend because we had a crazy schedule that month and we couldn't really do anything more significant than that. And she got this like camper. She'd rented like a little camper site thing that was already stationary, already in a spot. And it was like near a lake. It was supposed to be cool and have like, I had, I think, a kayak and paddleboards and stuff like that available. And it's like a cute little come stay here for a weekend deal on Airbnb. And she like told me that, okay, I did something and I didn't tell you about it. And do you want me to tell you, or do you rather be a surprise? And I was like, I cannot handle it not being told to me. Like I do not, I won't enjoy it being a surprise. So she then told me about it, which ended up being really good because this is one of the situations, one of the scenarios that can happen to any of us. It ended up not being great. It was like, there's a few things that like made it seem cooler online than it was in person. It really wasn't horrible.
Sure.
But if you are like, surprise, like you get sprung on something and then it's not
good. Yeah.
Then that's like the worst.
And it wasn't even her fault. It was more of just like,
not her fault at all.
Sure.
Yeah, not our fault at all. And like there was only one paddleboard. We thought there were supposed to be 2, and so we like tried to do it as a tandem, and it was not meant for that.
Yeah,
so,
paddleboards. No.
And the place to get into the water was like kind of gross, like by the lake they're on. So like it was like, okay, this is where we have access to the lake, but it's a kind of gross area with some stagnant water, and so it's like, ugh, like a mushy.
When a surprise backfires.
Yeah. So that can happen to anybody. It was not M's fault, but I was glad that I knew ahead of time about the thing instead of being like, surprise, we're going somewhere, it's going to be great. And then it was like not.
Do you think that you would have been more disappointed with that? Or you would have been like, oh, well, she didn't know, or this description was not very accurate?
I think I would have been more disappointed, but also probably frustrated that like she did something without telling me.
Gotcha.
And I would have felt like I would have already been annoyed and in a bad mood about it being sprung on me like that.
Gotcha.
So I was glad that I had a
jam.
few days.
No
of
surprises.
heads up.
Don't ever send him free money.
Yep.
Without telling him first.
Ooh, the money is fine. Money's fine. Don't do anything else though.
Don't ever buy him a coffee without telling him.
Do you like surprises?
I'm kind of on the fence about them.
Uh-huh.
I don't. It doesn't thrill me like in the way that you're describing. M enjoys them, but it also doesn't bug me the way that you're doing. And so in a way, I think that I wouldn't say that I like love having surprises, or that I would like, hey, if somebody asked me, do you want a surprise party? I'd be like, I mean, if you want to do it, sure, I'm fine with that. But it's not like I want to like, oh, please have a surprise party for, at some point in my life. I just have to, I don't really care that much. But I feel like when it comes to surprises, I'm pretty good with being flexible and rolling with the punches. So if something comes up like that's impromptu and unexpected, I feel like I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
Versus like, oh my gosh, it's such an inconvenience or whatever. So
that's a good, like, nuanced approach to it. Like, you're kind of up the middle about it.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Anytime.
So for my birthday last year, Marlene, my wife, was shopping and she bought me something, and she got it a couple days before my birthday, and she kept asking me like that whole weekend, hey, do you want to open your gift? Do you want me to tell you what it is? Like, she was just like volunteering information to me about her gift. And she was like, I think you're gonna really like it. Oh, should I tell you what it is? The whole weekend. And I was just like I could wait, like most people wait till their birthday like to open their gifts, but I don't mind waiting.
Yeah.
But she was like, okay. And she would be like, it's like she couldn't hold on to the surprise, or she just like loved the idea of surprising me with something like that so much that she was like excited to see my reaction over. But it was funny because I was like, it's like, you're telling me, it's like, do you want to know what's happening today at 3 p.m.? Like, it's not that, again, it wasn't that I like didn't, it's not like I necessarily wanted to be surprised. But it was just fun to see, like, it's gonna be fun to surprise you with whatever gift I have. So, and it was a nice gift. I think it was a meat grinding attachment for the KitchenAid mixer we have.
Nice.
So, highly recommend it. Ground beef yourself is better than ground beef at the store.
Oh,
I
nice.
can say that in full confidence.
Yeah.
So there you go.
It's very violent.
So
You got me a meat grinder.
hey, it's shock value for this episode.
I think a big part of the draw, what people like doing surprises for other people, is it's kind of fun being in on something and other people not knowing. I don't know if that's a good thing. It's like we like to have information other people don't have.
It's
kind
of fun. It's like a secret. You know.
It's like, oh, we all know this thing that Jason doesn't know. That's so funny. He's so dumb. He doesn't know this. We all know it. It's just like we did that. We made it to where we all knew and he doesn't know. Like,
right.
That was
somebody could tell them right now, and then it would be not fun anymore.
Yeah.
That could definitely happen. So
yeah.
I think surprises are a mixed bag.
Yep.
But it sounds like there's some folks who really love them and some folks who like them less.
Surprises. Some folks like them a lot, and some folks like them a lot less.
Surprises. Sometimes you find out that you have a baby inside you. Surprises. A diaper blowout is one of the worst surprises.
He's like, yeah.
Surprises. Babies are really good at surprising you, especially with diapers.
Surprises. Life is full of them.
And so is your baby's diaper.
Oh, yikes. What a surprise that is.
Yeah. Sorry, I just obviously am thinking about diapers.
That's like a daily thing for you.
Yeah. Every hour. No.
Well, guys, thanks so much for surprising us with your listenership, and we will see y'all soon. Oh, dang it. You're supposed to close out. Sorry.